All right, welcome back to the channel. I know enough to be dangerous. My name's Rob. We're gonna pull off the front ones first. We got the old jack here. We got the back wheel chocked, safety stuff. We're gonna do like a little mini tool review. Which does better, taking these rusty lug nuts off, and they are rusty. Well, they are rusty. You know, they're pretty crispy on there. So I have my trusty dusty Porter cables. This is actually, you know, an old equivalent, even though this is 18 volts, that's 20 volts. These are both 20 volts. This one doesn't have the battery because it uses this battery. So we're going to try to get these off and see which does better, and then we'll see what the problem is. First, we're going to try the Porter cable, like their drill impact, I'd call it. This is a 13/16. So as you can see, I sprayed these all down with knocker loose and acetone, ATF combination, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right, that wasn't too bad. Let's try the Porter cable actual impact gun that has, well, supposedly a lot of torque to it. Okay. All right, first up, we're going to have the Milwaukee. As you can see, get the deep well socket. What's going on? Super fast, super power. Doesn't have the reach though. Seems a little tougher to get in there. Let's see what the old DeWalt will do. Same thing. All sorts of power. So on this side, the lug nuts were a little bit worse, and I didn't show, you know, I should have, but the Porter cables they did the job, but they were super slow. Both the DeWalt and the Milwaukee had the correct amount of power and speed. It seems like the Milwaukee was a little bit faster than the DeWalt, but you know, not much. But as you can see, just because it's not a, you know, design flaw or anything, but this one is a little bit shorter snout, I guess you'd call it, than the DeWalt, and I can reach in here with the DeWalt without bottoming out, where this Milwaukee, I'm bottoming out with the battery. Not a huge deal, just put a little extension on there. But thing before I go, I know I talk about the Porter cable quite a bit. Line, they were great when I was in business. You throw them in the truck and all that. I just, you know, when I was in the beginning, I didn't have enough money to get the name brand DeWalt's or anything. And Porter cable were kind of like the middle of the line, and this is what they used to look like. This darker gray scheme. This thing doesn't look like it's ever been used, just a little dusty. Then they went to this lighter gray and black scheme. So the main reason I switched from Porter cable wasn't performance. It was they switched batteries on me. See if I can set that on there. They switched batteries on me. So one of the reasons you stick name brand is brand loyalty, but the other is you get the batteries and the chargers, and nowadays all you get is just the tool, and the batteries are more than the tool, but if you already have that line, it doesn't matter. You're interchangeable batteries. But this Porter cable was out for like 2 years. I don't know why. And then they made an adjustment. And I don't know if they got bought out or what. Then they went to this Porter cable, which you can see does not take the same batteries. So that is why I switched from Porter cable to basically DeWalt. And then I've got some Milwaukee sprinkled in. Milwaukee's got a nice little vacuum that'll do it, and a couple other things that DeWalt doesn't. But I like them both equally. Today the Milwaukee seems to be a little faster. I don't know if that equates to more torque if you were doing something. I don't know. We'll keep changing rusty bolts, I'm sure, so we'll keep that going. The Porter cables did the job today, but man, they were super slow on the one side. If all you had was Porter cable, you better pack a lunch because you're going to be there a little bit. But yeah, so brands out there, if you don't want to have people switching your brand, don't change the batteries up. Okay? Take care. Pro tip of the day.